bare knuckle fight with Mike Tyson. You in?
I'm in.
Yeah.
But I'm in, but I'm not in. To be honest with you, no, I'm not in. No, because you know, I respect Mike, and I idolize him in a sense. Whereas that's kind of brutal. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely, you know, in an exhibition, move around with Mike. Yeah, fight? No. I'm too much. I have too much respect for him as a man. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. How comes you said you was in the first time then?
Huh?
How comes you said you was in when I first asked you?
I'm in. Don't get me wrong.
Are you in?
I'm in. Don't get me wrong, but I said an exhibition. Now, and we was in exhibition, champ, and you know we was moving around, and it was exhibition for charity is one thing. But if let's be straightforward. What if Mike Tyson, who is Mike Tyson, started putting it on me? You know what I'm saying? And I started giving it back, and he was giving it back, and we was giving it back. It would be amazing, right? But what if we just had an exhibition and things went smooth? We worked. That would be good too. But who knows? It's Mike Tyson. It might get crazy. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it might not be a good idea. I'm in. But it might not be a good idea because you feel me? And then the shit just go crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
But we're not at that place because I love Mike. I'm not at that place with Mike. I want to fight. I want to fight Klitschko. I want to break David Haye's jaw. You feel me? I fight bare knuckle. I'm down to fight bare knuckle, but not against Mike Tyson.
So you want Vladimir Klitschko or David Haye?
They coming back. Yeah, I want Klitschko or Haye. Yeah, both of them coming back.
You've heard they're coming back?
I know they coming back. Klitschko ain't going nowhere. He just waiting for the right spot. You feel me? He waiting for the right spot. And then he gonna jump back in and get a big fight. And then he gotta see me first. You feel me? Let's go, champ.
You believe you knocked David over Vladimir Klitschko out, Shannon?
I knock a hole through David Haye's whole face. I put a...
Those were the words of Shannon the Cannon Briggs. And there you have it. He's setting the record straight on the bare knuckle issue. Because a lot of people were like, oh, well, he still said it is heard. No, it's all a rumor, people. Okay? And you just heard it from him. Exhibition, yes, he would, because it's for charity. He would move around with Mike, right? Right? Throw a little here, throw a little there, doing it for charity. He would do that. But bare knuckle, he would not do that because if Mike, turns that switch on and hits Shannon say he's going to give it back, but it's Mike Tyson, right? First of all, like I told you guys, he has too much respect for Mike Tyson to be talking about fighting him. I knew that before it was even an issue, before it was even asked. I knew Shannon Briggs won't do that. I think someone asked me on a live stream that you think, oh, he'll fight somebody like Shannon Briggs. And I'm like, no. Shannon Briggs, from the same place, they grew up in the same area, he looked up to Mike too much. I already knew what Shannon was going to say before he said it because I just know Shannon like that. He's not going to throw it, he's not going to go in there and fight Mike. Okay, now back to the bare knuckle thing. No, he's not going to do that. He said it'd be great, but Mike might do something crazy. Mike might go crazy, and you don't want to see Mike snap because there's no limit, and there's no telling what Mike Tyson will do. You know what I mean? So not only is there the respect factor there, he also has that fear of Mike Tyson. Dude, look, Mike Tyson is 53 years of age, okay? And what we learned about Mike Tyson, you don't talk about the rape allegations. That's pretty much set in stone. That's like one of the 10 commandments, the 10 things you don't do with Mike Tyson. And that's number one on the list. You don't talk about old things or, rape allegations, or hey, tell me about your crazy relationship with Robin Givens. You don't ask about that. You don't ask about his daughter. Okay, that's another thing. People think they can just, Mike Tyson's just some open book. If Mike wants to share something with you, he's going to share something with you. Okay, but don't go asking Mike like you're some type of Bryant Gumbel super reporter. because it won't go well in your favor. Just ask that reporter in Canada. Remember, he asked about the rape allegations, and you know what he told him to do. Okay? And it wasn't, this was on live television, and it was about the mayor and that situation. You guys remember that, where the dude asked him, well, what, you're a convicted felon, you're a convicted rapist, and it'll hurt his campaign if he gets seen with you. What do you say to that? Mike Tyson showed him, didn't he? So those are things you don't do, okay? Point blank and period. So back to Shannon. Shannon was doing a bare knuckle with Mike on some type of tag team, okay? Like I told you guys yesterday, he wants to do a tag team thing because he really wants, him and Mike versus David Haye and Vladimir Klitschko or something like that. You know what I mean? Or who else did he mention? But no, those were the two. David Haye and Vladimir Klitschko, because he hates them both. Like he said, he wants to punch David Haye in the mouth, and he said for the record they're going to come back. Now let's say if that's true, because David Haye did mention if he was going to come back, it would only be for certain fighters. When people start talking about, well, I would come back if, or I would come back if that, there might be some type of indication that they are coming back. And Vladimir Klitschko, there was always rumors that he's coming back. But I think whenever these guys decide to come back, if they decide to come back, they want it to be a big surprise, okay? And they want to just spring it on someone that they are coming back to the sport of boxing, right? So the sport that I love, that I hate so much, okay? But yeah, Shannon thinks they're coming back to the sport. But anyway, I hope this debunks any of that, Shannon wants to fight Mike mess, because that's not true. That's not the case. He has mad respect for Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, okay? So you guys tell me what you think about Shannon's comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.